I didn't know saying goodbye was this hard.
I've always thought that goodbye is just a greeting. That it's just something we say every day.
Until next time. And until next time. See you next time. And I'll see you next time. And I'll see you next time.
To friends who you know you're gonna meet them next week for a movie. To families who you see them every day at home. To that teacher who doesn't even know your name. Or the cat that accidentally came into your house. And not until this day that I've learned goodbye actually means something else.
Bye.
Something greater. Something that's more meaningful than I thought. And yes, I had to pack and move, and only in 2 weeks' time. And for those of you who doesn't know, I have moved to mainland. So basically I got this job offer from a friend of mine, and I've made a decision to move here. It wasn't an easy decision for me. I had to think about all the consequences, all the, things that I wouldn't explain here in details yet. I felt excited, I felt nervous, I felt anxious, I felt sad, I felt grateful, a mix of everything basically. If I were to describe, in the beginning I was flat like that because I didn't really know that I was really going to leave for real. And as I started to see people and started to talk about my new journey in mainland, then I started to realize that I'm really leaving. And then suddenly it went all up, and I had this really emotional state of mind. I was just not even realizing this is real. And I'm really leaving, and not until I said goodbye to people I know. And whoa. I was so emotional. I mean, I am now too. No, I will cry. I didn't know saying goodbye was this hard. I just finished teaching one of my students the last time. I can't believe I'm doing it all again on Saturday, like tomorrow. And the day after. I just can't. It's definitely a huge step for me, and it's definitely one of the turning points of my life. And I'm proud of myself in making this decision. I've learned quite a lot about myself, about life, about people, about my family. I learned a lot. I wanted to film this side because the window looks kind of nice, but the light is facing this side. So when I was in the UK, I have this student Gigi. She was originally taught by my friend, but my friend wouldn't be able to take her. So she basically transferred Gigi to me, and then basically I go there every week. Gigi is like the sweetest girl, the sweetest student that any teacher can get ever.
The piece is called The Lonely Bear.
Wow.
It was the pandemic, and then I had to go back to Hong Kong, right? And then that was when I decided not to stay for masters in UK. And when I was in Hong Kong, Gigi even sends me a voice memo, like on voice message on WhatsApp, using her father's phone, and saying that, oh, when will you be back? I miss you. I want to see you. And then by listening to that, I promised that I would be seeing her after I went back to the UK to pack my stuff. But that didn't happen. If Gigi is watching that, I doubt she would now, at least. I just want you to know that I miss you a lot, and I regret not seeing you before I leave the UK, and I'm very sorry that I promised something that I couldn't make. And I think that's why this time, when I decided to leave Hong Kong, I want to make sure, even for my students, my friends, my family, even the person that I'm not closest with, I wish to say goodbye. I wish to give my blessings to them before I leave. Okay. I forgot to put salt and sugar. I just decided that I want to bake cookies for the people that I want to say goodbye to. Alright guys, I've got my dough here. I'm not even sure if this is gonna work. Anyway, I've got it here. It's probably too soft. And to be honest, just doing things that I don't really do before, like cooking for my family, baking. In general, just things that I wouldn't do if I wasn't leaving Hong Kong. I feel like I put some of my emotions in there when I was doing the baking, and then when I send them out, I'm actually sending my blessings. I really feel that way, and I really want people to feel that way too, because I am really grateful for meeting every single one of them, and having them in my life in general is just a blessing. It's just something that I'm really grateful of, and it's not something that words can describe, but all the relationships and friends, family and students, and those are the things I treasure a lot, and it really tells when I need to say goodbye. And it's just that not till you experience that journey that you would learn truly that you can't take everything for granted. You can't take anything for granted. So I've learned to treasure things around me. even it was just a tram ride that I take every day. The road, the street that I walk literally every day when I go back home. The slope that I walk, every single shops that I walk past. They look so different all of a sudden. Those are the things that I want to, suck them in my pocket and bring it to mainland. Those are the things, those are the memories. Oh man, I have been living in this city for over 20 years. And the place will remain forever special for me. Because it really is.
I was filming all over the place. I just want to remember all of the things that I got so used to, and I just want to remember every single one of them until I forget.
And most importantly, it has made me realize that who and what I truly treasured, and loved ones that I would never want to lose them. And just things, very little things around me that I truly wouldn't realize before.
Even if that's just a security guard that never greets you back.
So this funny story that me and my sister, my mom and dad, when we go out for dinner, right, we don't really talk a lot because I think it's sort of like a cultural thing amongst us. And it's funny how the last couple of dinners, when we go out for dinner, we talked, we laughed, we joked. We talked about things that we wouldn't normally talk before. I can really feel like my family enjoyed the time and treasured the time together much more. And I went out with my sister. She even took some leaves off, some days off before my departure so that we can have more time together to go to somewhere. I think saying goodbye has this magic within that can pull people closer. Though it's saying goodbye is not necessarily a happy thing, but I think it has some sort of magic in it.
The very magical thing about goodbye, if you were to ask me, is everything I see now is so different. It's like the last time, and I really enjoyed every little moment. Even if that's just a win, it's just something that I see every day. It seems so precious to me.
I think it's always the case that people don't know it. People don't really notice it until they lose it.
But it's hard. We're human and we don't know it until we actually lose it. So I want to and I need to remember this moment. So that's when they meant. Live every moment of your life as if it's your last one. That makes so much sense to me now. And I just found out how incredible that I missed all those things. I've been missing all those things. I've been missing out everything basically.
Good news is we don't have to wait till the real goodbye to start seeing things that's always been there.
Anyway, tonight was my last concert in Hong Kong, and it was a moment that I treasure. The last time that I will have it in Hong Kong, so
To be honest, I've been drinking for 2 days and my stomach just decided not to feel well today. I'm not a person who has a high tolerance on alcohol. Which is expected because we literally climbed this. I'm super scared of heights. I can't believe this, and now I'm just gonna enjoy the sea.